comedians that have signed up, okay, we're going to give 6 minutes to, and my lovely girlfriend Vanny White over here is going to give you the light a minute before your time is up. So that means to wrap it up, okay? And we will give feedback after each comedian is up so that you have what you have paid for other than the food that you bought here.
And if you're going to host mics, get one of these.
Oh, yeah.
Get it like an auto supply shop for like $5. They're great. It's better than trying to light people with your phone or something.
Yeah, yeah. That's true.
These things are great.
Good idea. Thank you. And you won't wear it.
Sorry.
Okay, so our first comedian up is, I don't know, they scratched their name on it. It's an alias or something. Oh, yeah. Joseph Richard Davids here.
Maybe that should be the sentence.
Let's give it up for Kelly. You're a gold star comic in more ways than one. In order to prepare for today, I was collaborating with a more experienced comic. But then I started to become concerned that our material might become too similar. She said, don't worry about it, because we have completely different styles. She said her style is telling one-liners, whereas mine is not funny. A few weeks ago, there was a failed terrorist attack in Garland, Texas, at an art event. The very next morning, ISIS claimed responsibility for it. Really? Your 2 guys died, it accomplished nothing and lasted less than 15 seconds. And you want the world to give you credit for that? Imagine how that type of marketing would work in the Old West. Well, man, I need some new recruits to help me fight the Apache. But before you sign up, let me tell you, I'm the one responsible for planning the attack on Little Bighorn that resulted in Custer's last stand and the decimation of our cavalry. Now, who's with me? Doesn't seem like that marketing would work. For the longest time, I thought it was called a French kiss because the girl surrendered her tongue to you. Turns out that's not the case. Now, in my last 2 jokes, I referred to the Old West 150 years ago and the French in World War II. So I guess that makes my target audience demographic dead. I have a severe aversion to conflict, and I try to postpone it whenever and however I can. My college roommate once yelled at me saying we had to have a serious discussion about personal boundaries. Hoping to delay it as much as I could, I asked him if he wanted to wait for that talk until after he had finished masturbating. And it worked. He agreed, and I was able to delay it 7 more seconds. I've only tried a dating service once in my life, just one time. I told him I was looking for a woman who is intelligent, successful, attractive, humorous, and likes sports. So I wrote up my bio and handed it to them and asked them if I needed to change anything. They said, yes, your expectations. I got sick and got pneumonia. I had to go into the hospital at a time in my life where I did not have any health insurance. But I paid the bill when I get out. Then I learned that 5% of uninsured patients do not pay their hospital bill. The same with a student loan. I paid mine off and my daughter's off in full. But then now I'm hearing about all these people walking away from them or looking for forgiveness programs. So the next time I took a loan out, when it came time for me to pay it back, I said, you know what? No more Mr. Responsibility. It's time for me to get my free slice of the pie. So I'm not paying it back. So screw you, Mom. Then after I told her that, I felt really, really bad because she broke my thumbs and my kneecaps. That's all I had prepared. Do I have more time? Or?
Minute 20?
Minute? Okay. All right, this is all new material, just like you said, so I'm working on it. Well, first of all, I want to tell you, thank you very much for showing up tonight. Because I've always wondered this. I watch the Olympics every 4 years. I see the people with the Trinidad and Tobago sign walking into the stadium, so proud. There's usually maybe 3 athletes and 16 officials walking behind them. And I know they're so proud, so I want to find them on the street and congratulate them when they've participated in one of the sports. But how come is it, I asked 20 people, they're all from Trinidad. You have nobody from Tobago. Are you like embarrassed of them, or they don't, or why don't they come?
It's just, it's understood. So instead of saying Trinidad and Tobago,
Oh, okay,
you say Trini.
okay. All right, now that cleared me up. So.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Now, I wasn't going to use this one, but since Ace is here tonight, I had prepared one for the last graduation show because I wanted to be topical. I was going to ask, is anyone here a boxing fan? And I said, if you paid the $99 to watch the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, what you saw for 12 rounds was this. No action, right? That will not go down in boxing history as a highlight reel. But on the plus side, I understand that Mayweather will be submitting it as a audition video to be one of Beyonce's backup dancers. Now, I am so glad I didn't use that joke in the graduation show last time, because Ace told his. His was so freaking funny. He talked about paying all that money and wanted someone to hit somebody, so he punched out his brother-in-law. That was hilarious. So I'm thinking if your boxing joke went up in the ring against my boxing joke, it would be like a remake of Rocky IV. You would be Drago, and my joke would be Apollo Creed jerking at the bottom of the microphone stand saying, Beyonce, Beyonce. Thank you very much.
Which way is open? Is this? Okay, we got it, yeah. Anybody have feedback for Joseph?
Yeah, I wanted to say it was good material. It's very. You even had an applause break, which is rare to get in this room. So that's good. When you have the applause break, just pause. Enjoy the applause break and talk. Then you said talk before, after masturbating. You added a tag. I noticed afterwards. 7 seconds. That was good. Don't say all new material. Like even if she said 1:20, just keep doing it. Well, other than that, I enjoyed it. It was good stuff.
It's good stuff. Don't shift around your feet so much. Makes you look nervous. Plus, you're tripping over the cord. Take your hand, get the cord out of the way. It's always better if you have a cordless mic, of course. Especially because if I had a cordless mic, I'd wade out into the crowd a little bit, you know. Some of your stuff, you could cut down the number of words you use to get there, especially towards the end of the joke. And it's always good. The fewer words, the better. If you're talking about something and you could any detail that doesn't really get you to where you're going, cut it out. You always want to tighten things down to as few words as possible. The only exception to that is sometimes you want to repeat something because you want to make sure the audience hears it. Like when I say, I went down to Little Haiti, I tried Haitian food. Haitian food is good. I want them to hear Haitian about 3 times because if they don't hear it once, they're not going to get the punch, right? So that sometimes you want to repeat a phrase, but otherwise, in general, you just want to shorten stuff down as much as you can.
Thank you.
Quick question on if you don't mind me asking. I love when like people up there and they get animated and stuff like that.
Oh, act outs are great.
Dancing around, yes.
Love them. Obviously, we love that one.
Yeah.
Anytime you can act something out and it's animated, or like you'll do a thing where if it's 2 people talking to each other, this person says it and then you turn, this person says it, or you vary the voice, you know, to give them the sense that okay, it's a different person talking. Any kind of physicality, audiences love that.
Yeah, this point goes to both of you. I forget what you said when you do something completely against what you think they may or may not do.
Against type?
Against type.
Yeah.
Because when you were animated with the arm thing, and he was really animated when he was doing the dance, like the boxing, it really caught me off guard because, you guys give off the essence of being very serious type. So I took this one class, you sit down in front of everybody will tell you exactly how you come off, and then you kind of go forward from that when you do your spiel. And so it kind of caught me off guard when you did that, because I was sure to take this, man. You kind of got me. You got me too. I'm like,
And that was early in the set.
wow. Yeah.
Right, like you look extremely fit and athletic, So if you did something that you were nerdy or clumsy or something, you know, it would be something I wouldn't expect. It's against type.
Or knitting.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, if you heard me rap, you're not going to expect. I mean, I don't do that, but I'm just saying. Yeah, it's something that you wouldn't expect. You know.
Anybody else?
I think you get better and better every time you see it.
Yeah.
I like
You
your
really got it
Yeah.
natural.
Very funny.
Okay, very good. And our next comedian up